Hello, my fellow coders. Welcome back to Think and Code. And today we're talking about nested loop. For a quick recap, previously we talked about for loops and range, and today we are going to talk about nested loops. So, what is a nested loop? A nested loop is a loop inside a loop, and it can be used for any kind of things. As you can see, for greets, patterns, and combinations. And you can think of it as the outer loop being the rows and the inner loop being the columns. As you can see, the concept is a loop putting a loop inside another loop. The inner loop runs completely for every single step of the outer loop. So, for example, once this runs, this will run fully. It will complete a whole loop and then it will go back to this, and this will run once again, and this will run as well. So outer loop will run once and the inner loop will run completely, as it says here. The inner loop runs completely for every single step of the outer loop. Now, rule: an inner loop body must be indented twice, 4 spaces per outer loop or 8 pieces for inner loops. So this is okay to be starting with, but this needs to be indented 4 times, and after this, any block should be indented 8 times with 8 spaces, and that's how you write an inner loop or a nested loop. So how does it actually run? So for the beginning part, I will run 3 times and J will run 2 times. As you can see, 3 times and 2 times, and total lines output should be 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's look at the times table grid. As we can see here, the code for row in range of 1 to 4, we can do something like row into column, that is 1, like 1 into 1, 1, 1 into 2, 2, 1 into 3, 3, and then this row will move to 2. So what will happen? 2 into 1, 2, 2 into 2, 4, 2 into 3, 6, and now this will move to 3. So 3 into 1, 3, 3 into 2, 6, 3 into 3, 9. And as you can see, that's how the multiplication grid has been nested. And every time we complete a 1, 2, 3 range, every time we complete this loop, we'll print a new line here. As you can see, a new line is created, and they from 1 to 3 they go to the new line and they will print 3, 2, 4, 6. As I taught you in the input and output video, end equals to this term will keep the value on the same line. Print with no arguments moves to the next line after each row. As you can see, print, this will move to the new line, and this will keep it in the same line, in the same order. Let's check it out in the code. So for I in range of 1 to 4, this is the outer loop. For J in range of 1 to 4, this is a inner loop. Now print I into J. So what happens is, if you print just this, it will all be scattered like this in one single line. But if you put n equals to this, now it will all be in a single row, as you can see, in a single row. But we don't want this. After every 3 iteration, what we need is to a space here. What we need is this to go in a new line. So that's why after every time we finish this inner loop, we want to go to a new line. Now let's check it out. See, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 3, 6, 9. Like it said, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 3, 6, 9. So that's how you do times table grid in using nested loop. Now let's do a star pattern. As you can see here, we have given a variable rows 3 and columns 5. So what we are doing is stop the range before it reaches rows, that is 3, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3 and stops. Columns 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's what you see. Now print, we did the same thing, exact same thing as this, but we just changed the way we did it. So as you can see, rows equals to rows equals to 3 and columns equals to 5. Now for I in range of rows, how many rows we want? For J in range of columns, how many columns we want? The one we mentioned above. This will be 3 and this will be 5. Now if we move forward and print, let's print a star, and then we will end it with a space, right? And after the inner loop, this inner loop is finished, after each column you want a print in the next line. So if we print this, as you can see, we did the same thing as above, but we just changed it to stars, to print just stars. In the above we just print the multiplication, in the below we just print the stars. So that's how you do the star pattern. And there are so many patterns, different patterns you can do. We will have some practice questions later on in the video. But as you can see, when you are going to use nested loop, you need to think in layers and you have to visualize it. Think of it like a clock. The outer loop is the hour hand, and the inner loop is the minute hand. So this way you can visualize it and think of it like a clock. So for every time an outer loop runs, it will run the whole inner loop and then start again with the outer loop. For example, we have I0. This I0 is the outer loop, whereas J is the inner loop, right? So every time I equals to 0, the J will run 3 times. You can see J0, O comma 0, J1, O comma 1, J2, O comma 2. So this way inner loop will run 3 times. After the inner loop, one iteration, the whole iteration of the inner loop is complete, it will move to I2, the outer loop, and then it will run 3 times. And then we move on to another outer loop, and then it will run the 3 times, the inner loop 3 times. So common mistakes you can make is first, wrong indentation depth. Please be careful here because this can give you a lot of errors and headaches. So when you are using Python, we have to be very aware of the indentation. As you can see here, so as you have seen, I have not given any indentation here, but after this, I have given it a 1 indentation. Then for the code belonging to this loop, I have given it 3 indentations. And then when we get out of this loop, I have given only 1 indentation. So you can think about it like this. 1 tab, a 1 indent. 2 tabs is 2 indent. And so on. If we give it 1, 2, 3, and this is third indent. So that's what we did here. 1 indent, 2 indent, and back to 1 indent. That's what I mean. 1 indentation, 2 indentation, and 3 indentation. So you need to remember how to use indents. So second common mistake people make are using same variable for the both names. So you cannot use for I in range of 3 and for I in range of 3. You need to have different. This should be J, I, J, or anything else. I've been using I and J for all of the examples. Let me give you another example. For CH in range of 1 to 11, print CH. Right. Now, if we run this, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. Now, what if I do for N in range of 1 to 11, and then we do print CH, comma, N equals to this. And instead of we'll do CH, we'll do N here. And we are going to print this. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and stuff like that, right? So we made a whole thing. So as you can see, what I did was use CH and N. We don't necessarily need to use I or J, but it is good practice just to let you know. Now, forgetting to print a new line so that you cannot see it properly, you can forget to print this new line, and which will cause quite an error. So as you can see, if I run this, it will be like this. So that's why we need to remember to print a new line. So these are some beginner mistakes you can make, right? We have one more. Unexpected iteration count. So expecting 5 lines and getting 25. So for I in range of 5 and for J in range of 5, total would be 25. 5 into 5, 25 iteration. Use smaller range if needed. So if you want to get the exact amount of range or count, you need to always calculate it better. So you have to use 2 and 3 to get 6. So don't forget how to count iterations. Now we have some practice questions here. Please practice this practice questions. This is going to help you a lot understanding nested loops, and we have different levels, and I hope you complete it all, and I hope you have done that in the previous video as well. I'm going to give you this whole slide notes and practice questions on the link in the description below, and as well as in the comment. So check it out. And that is it for today. Quick summary would be a nested loop is a loop inside another loop, and you need to understand how to count total iteration. It is outer count into inner count, and use different variable names for outer and inner loops, and indent the inner loop's body properly. So that is it for today, and in the next video we are going to learn how to make a cool project using nested loop and everything we have learned up till now. So stay tuned, subscribe if you haven't, and comment if you want to give me any suggestions. That is it. Bye bye. Happy coding. Keep coding.